welcome to your mini bi-weekly general love tarot reading for January 1st through the 15th, 2017. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my earpiece here. So here are the messages that have come in. I know this is not going to apply to all of you, but there are some listeners I feel that it will. One of the messages that Spirit gave me is what you thought was not compatible for you actually was. So I feel there is a relationship that, to me, I'm picking up a water sign that perhaps you had a relationship with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Okay, it's possible you could have had, although this is you here, it's possible that you could have had a relationship with another fire sign. But what I'm getting here from Spirit is the fact that this was a compatible relationship. And I feel what needs to happen here is just accepting, releasing, and forgiving. So I feel like for some of you that you were in love with someone who actually left you and walked into someone else's arms. And so I feel like that's kind of left you definitely in a bad place. And that's totally understandable. I mean, I totally understand that. But I feel like Spirit is trying to nudge you now to move forward. But again, I'm getting that what you thought was incompatible is definitely compatible. Might not seem like it at the time. But there needs to be, or what's required here is forgiveness in order for, peace to flow in and begin to heal this relationship. Or if you don't, of course, want to return to this relationship, peace, it heals it gives the open ability to heal karma, to remove yourself then from this karma. I'm also getting a relationship that it wasn't a balanced relationship. I feel like this relationship was one-sided. What I'm getting is like I feel like there was money given here, or you always felt like you had to give so much in this relationship and you weren't getting anything in return. Now, this is vice versa. This could be someone who's in love with the Leo looking in on the Leo, or it could be your moon and rising, that you have gone actually through that, that type of relationship. And one of you was just giving too much and the other one wasn't giving enough. Okay, so it was a total imbalance in that relationship. I also feel like there needs to be a releasing, if there hasn't been already, of someone who has deep codependent issues here. Because this has taken a lot of work, this relationship. It's taken a lot out of you. There was definitely, though, a lot of love and attraction between the two of you, but there was just too many codependent issues that were standing in the way, and this relationship had a hard time surviving on unconditional love because there wasn't that much of it. There was more conditional love in this relationship. However, what I'm getting here, Leo, is I feel like there's an opportunity that is awaiting you. And I feel like this is walking into the arms of a soulmate. Now, this could be a return of a very serious, major soulmate that you spent time in your lifetime with here and there. Or this can be somebody completely new. But it's definitely, I'm feeling again that this is a water sign. But again, it could be, it could be a fire sign because you have both. To me, I feel like you're walking, or water sign is walking into your life, and but at the same time, I'm getting the fire, which is you here. This is definitely Leo, but I'm feeling that you were in a relationship or going to start a relationship with a water sign. Okay, so let me just go ahead and lay some more cards here. So I'm getting children. I'm getting, oh, wow. I feel like, again, you're being drawn to walk into your soulmate's life, or they are being drawn to walk into your life. A lot of happiness here, Leo. Lots of happiness. I don't know why poem came to me. I feel like some of you, even if you're not writers or you don't write poems, or the ones looking in on this video, you might want to write a poem that is in present moment. A poem to your love, but in present moment, as if that person totally exists right now in your life. That is what came to me. Now, I feel like there is a love that is at a distance, but for some reason, I feel like the two of you are not talking or not talking very much. This is a soulmate of yours, okay? I feel that really strong. And I feel like that this person either, again, is a water sign or also may live by the water somewhere. I feel like there have been differences and misunderstandings between the two of you. And one of you is standing stronger and more in your power than the other one. The other one is pleading. So, again, I'm feeling really strong about that forgiveness that needs to happen. And it doesn't have to be face to face. I also feel like there's a decision that needs to be made. Okay? I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made about this soulmate that you already know. You're either going to move forward with this soulmate or you're not. Okay? We all need some sort of healing at some point in our life, and I wouldn't let that reflect you. But if it's in regards to this codependency that I picked up, then you've got to let go. Now it's time for them to take responsibility to go get help for this. Okay? But there are decisions I feel in regards to love that are very important in January. Yep, there's the soulmate card. Okay, let's see here what this is. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a fantastic month for you, Leo. This is. Now, I feel like some of you have been walking the journey all by yourself. I feel like it's been cold at times. I feel it's been nippy. I feel like it's been harsh. And then I also feel like there's been a lot of warmth because there's come time within you that you've started to know yourself really well. And I feel like some of you are letting go of the ego and not judging yourself so hard anymore. Okay? But you're moving forward into a good, healthy relationship. Some of you are definitely going to find your soulmate this month, or definitely going to be with your soulmate this month. Okay, so let me actually pull some angel cards. Go ahead and shuffle them. Leo. I need to read that card. That was mixed in there. That's not a part of what I'm reading now. So, again, Gemini got the power card, I think, or it was Cancer. There's that water I'm feeling again. That water sign. Definitely there are changes, Leo, and you're definitely going to need to stand in your power. Some of you have already, and eventually it's going to be beneficial. So, I feel the messages here. There's the soulmate card again. I feel like some of the messages here are, or the signs I should say, is I feel like some of you are stuck where you feel like you should have been more abundantly successful. And I just want to remind you that gratitude has a lot of power, and gratitude is the magic of the universe. So no matter what has happened in your life, even if it's hard to feel gratitude, gratitude is unconditional. It's not labeled to anybody, or is it labeled to your experiences. But I have found, and I even wrote a book about it, The Divine Source Within. I have found over the years, just being grateful for everything opens new doors with the universe, more things to be grateful for. And, these bad experiences that we've had, along with the good experiences, these are the experiences we call forward. Okay? We call forward. Nobody dished out that experience to us. We called it to us because of what's living within us. Okay? And some of you Leos, Sagittarius just came flying in here. Maybe you're having a relationship with the Sag. I feel some of you Leos, even Sag who jumped in here, because you feel some of you are having a relationship with a Leo, or you have a moon or rising in Leo. The anger, there's still some anger, some bitterness in you, and you need to let that go. I know it's hard, but there's a lot of courses out there to assist you that are not expensive. Okay. There's also anger management courses that you can sign up for. And, please, I'm not trying to insult you. We all go through anger. It's an emotion. Generally, when we feel used, abused, or hurt in some way. And if we don't process this and start clearing and cleansing the energy, it turns to anger. Okay. But I feel like for the ones who are going to be with their soulmate, you're getting a lot of support here. And I feel like your soulmate is actually your best friend. And a lot of people get that twisted up. Oh, well, that's my friend. How can that be my soulmate? Well, we have many soulmates. We have our parents, our siblings, our, caretakers, our friends that we've been around, that we've had heavy lessons with, etc. So, and not all of it's been karmic. Some of it's just been contracts we've had before we were born that we were going to meet up with these people, and we had unfinished business, or we're continuing with them. But I do feel that some of these relationships that are friendship is going to turn into very beautiful love. All right, let me shuffle for the general reading. What are the messages for Leo? Hey, I don't mean to shake let me move this back a little. I'm trying to get closer to my table so you could see the cards better. And so it might actually still shake a little bit. Let me go gentle. Okay, Leo. I'm just going to move it again. Okay. Messages for Leo. January 1st through the 15th, 2017, Leo. One more. I'm feeling somebody born August 11th. That just came in here. And I feel that this person needs support. They need a lot of support. They need friends, good, clean friends. And be patient. I feel that your life is going to move for the better. And August 15th is coming to me. Somebody born August 15th. I'm getting a lot of fire. Actually, you need to balance the fire element in you. Also, you love to dance. I'm feeling a lot of dancing. You're very good at what you do, and the focus, Spirit is saying the focus is to focus more on your dancing. Continue what you're doing, but put more focus into your dancing. Spirit says that you haven't discovered something that's unique or something that would be very healing for others. Okay, so 2 of water, 10 of earth, release, ace of water, 4 of water, 4 of fire. This is a theme here. The moon, the lovers. Now this card was actually in another stack that I just shuffled. And when I get a card like that, yes, common sense says it got lost in the shuffle and wound up in another deck. But to me, it's a message, and it's the Five of Fire. Okay? I guess the message I'm getting here is there have been some conflicts, but there's been some grudges, and these need to be released. Okay? You need to just let it go, because it's actually very disturbing to your auric field, to your bodies. And I feel like some of them are heavily imprinted and they need to be cleared out. They need to just be washed away. And things will be much, much better for you, because I'm still feeling like the conflict is within you. It's your own inner conflict. Nobody is the cause of that. Okay, so let me pick up these 3 cards. The Two of Water, 10 of Earth are telling me that a relationship that you're having is going to continue to grow. It's very positive. It's got positive messages. The two of you love one another, and that you should continue to move forward with this relationship. I'm also getting relationships at work, co-workers. I'm getting messages about family, that there is a positive change that's happening. And so I feel like there are new relationships happening with coworkers and family members. Okay, maybe even some new friends coming in January, if you want that to happen. Of course, you have to make yourself available for that, correct? Somehow, some way. Okay, the 10 of Earth. Okay, that's the family life. So this is more about making peace with family, or being around family, coming up with some ideas to share with family. Maybe you've decided to do some business with a family member. At the same time, I also feel money coming in. So maybe some of you who are seeking for employment, or maybe there's some surprises coming around the corner where you get promotion or raise. But I feel like some of you are seeking for work, and I feel that you're going to find it. I also feel too that there is a transition happening, about to happen for you, Leo. I feel like with the release card, this is telling me that things are about to end, because they no longer serve you. And I guess the messages were there, but you just didn't do anything about it. You were just hoping that maybe it would change. Now what I feel like is your spirit guides and your angels are coming in and just totally moving this out, helping you moving out. You might be a little bit angry and bitter about it, but the final results are good, because here's the Ace of Water, and which tells me that you're going to be in a place that you're going to love, that you're going to be happy being there. This is also the falling in love card, okay? Or to me, beginnings, new beginnings with someone new. It also can be a reconciliation, but it's someone that you've been with abundantly. Even if there were conflicts, there was definitely a synchronization, a calling of the souls to be together. I also feel for some of you that there are some changes. Relocation kept coming in and out, but I didn't mention it till now. I feel like some of you are relocating, which is good, because it might be for work, or it could be for love, or some of you may actually be going home and being with family. So now with the Four of Water and the Four of Fire, we got 2 fours together here. Definitely this to me is an angelic message. I feel like for some of you, you're searching deep again for that peace. That peace needs to happen. Okay? I feel like some of you have just put yourself out there and you're wondering, hey, maybe last year, 2016, you started to get recognized. But now I feel like you're completing that type of energy and moving into another that is going to be actually more successful. And I feel like there's some type of project or goal that is going to manifest this month in January that you've been working on for quite some time. Okay. Now, with this card, some of you are bored, or you're just thinking you're bored or feeling you're bored. Excuse me. But it's because you're not, I guess you're looking more at the sad part of yourself. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how it's being shown to me, rather than looking at the happy side of yourself. And we all have polar opposites. So if you're sad, you also have happiness within you. Okay. Nobody out there, nothing out there can make you happy, but what's within you. Within you makes you happy. So that's there. And Spirit is saying, open your eyes, open up your senses. It's there. Okay, and you can have it. Okay, so if you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Leo, Happy New Year again. Much love and blessings.